glad to be working with two guys who understand things now. Those two guys, hey man, I love Ernie and Kitty. We have so much fun at work. And I want to thank all three of those people for having me. Just to come by and say hello, talk to you for a couple minutes. I think the second time I made my point a lot better. You have to understand something. When you're in business, it's the same as being a player. It's the exact same as being a player. You guys are going to beat somebody, and your company is going to be better than their company. When you're on a team or as a player, you beat a player, your team beats another team. So they're not going to sit around and just let that happen. That is the point I'm trying to make about you have to keep getting better. Because the people you have humiliated, or you have kicked their butt, they ain't sitting around doing nothing. As a company, as a player, as a team, you have to strive to get better. That is really, sports to me is always uses that analogy. I do a lot of speaking to kids. I don't do a lot of business speaking, but a business is just like a team. You guys are a team. And the toughest thing about a team is it's very frustrating. Teams are very frustrating because the notion that y'all all want the same thing is ridiculous. Seriously. Y'all know that everybody in this room, when you're on a team, you're at the mercy of the other slugs you're with. That's the frustrating thing about being on a team. You're at the mercy of other slugs a lot of times. So, listen, you got to have a leader. The leader's job is to lead. Whether it's a man or a woman, young or old, you have to lead your team. And you have to consistently get better. You have to consistently get better. And last year has nothing to do with this year. Last year has nothing to do with 3 years ago. You keep getting better. I always tell people, you never know where it's going to end. People always say, well, where did Charles Barkley come from? I started out as being a terrible basketball player, a little short, fat guy. And I just kept practicing and practicing. I grew to 6'5" in 1 year. And that motivated me so much because I went back around every guy who had kicked my butt and made them pay for that. But the one thing I learned when I became successful is really a lot harder to stay on top than to get to the top. Because when you're not doing